All right, welcome to the G Talk podcast. We here on a Sunday. I am joined. This is an impromptu pod, but I'm joined by a new guest. We got D in the building. What's going on, D?
What's going on?
All right, since you're new to the show, just give a little background about yourself. Tell us where you're from.
Nashville.
And a little bit about what you do.
Everything.
See, D's being pretty modest because D is that woman.
Thank you.
How many of you tell them what you do? Come on.
Okay, well, I own a wellness clinic and a hair salon. So I am a colon practitioner, a phlebotomist, and an IV technician, and a licensed master stylist, etc., etc.
See, she's talking about I do everything. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got D in the building. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
And of course, we have Old Faithful, public enemy number one. We got Veronica back in the building. What's going on, V?
Hey, friends. I'm back 4 episodes in a row. Pew, 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 bitch.
Yep. So, yeah, once again, this is kind of like impromptu, but, sometimes the best things are unexpected, right?
Y'all wasn't going to get the pod. Y'all welcome.
Just real quick with the news week's going to be kind of short because, once again, it was impromptu, but there's a few birthday shout-outs. Shout out to my good friend, the co-producer, the ghost co-producer, Tasia. Happy birthday. She had birthday festivities this past weekend. Definitely showed up to a game night. It was a good time. We line danced and good time.
Happy birthday, Tasia.
Also, happy birthday to my boy Bird. Met him when I was a freshman, summer freshman year of college, and you met Bird back in Atlanta.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, so
we went to Twin Peaks.
Yep. Shout out to Bird. He about 40 now.
Sheesh.
He gonna be like, what? But also just from the last pod, we kind of got some feedback from it, and just know there will be a response pod to it. It won't be this pod, but we'll actually speak to the lady herself, Shelly. She'll be on. We'll get her direct response to the event. She actually listened to it. She texted me, and that shit was funny because I did not expect her to listen, but she did. But look out for that response, and then we'll have that conclusion with all parties involved. So that might be wild.
We're gonna have to use my mics for that.
That's facts. The thing about it, it's gonna be me, you, Chris, Shelly, and
Chris
Cliff.
wasn't actually there though.
Well, we can have this Cliff, yeah.
Thomas and Cam. No, Thomas will be gone.
Yeah. Well,
Y'all bringing those boys back?
it just depends. Who?
You say everybody.
Not the young boys. We're not inviting
Oh, not
them.
the young boys. Oh.
We need about like 15 mics down there for them shit. But yeah. Also, y'all mentioned Biden signed the debt ceiling bill, which would entail the resumption or the continuation of student loan payments starting in August. Yeah, but I think, mark my words here, what is June 4th? I feel like they're gonna extend again, so we'll see. Also with the NBA Finals, the Nuggets are up 1-0. Game 2 is tonight, so by the time you hear this, it'll probably be game 3. That probably would happen either Tuesday or Wednesday. So the Nuggets are up 1-0. They got blown out, so we'll see. We gonna have a game 2 watch party at D spot, so maybe we'll have another story
For sure.
on the pod.
Okay.
Just
I love this. We're making memories.
and that's the beauty of the pod. It's a culmination of things. It's what's the word?
It's like a little capsule.
Yeah.
In time, frozen forever.
Cumulative. It is cumulative because the story continues.
You know how like when you in high school and you make a stone capsule and you put all your favorite things at the moment in there? That's kind of what the pod does. It encapsulates each week of your life.
Yep.
For
all
now.
Right. So let's get right into it. So ladies, so if y'all make a new friend, what are y'all expectations of the new friend?
Not to be crazy.
Okay, that's one.
I try not to deposit any expectations. Let's just have respect, and then I'm gonna be good. We'll start there.
Yeah, I feel that.
I expect to have fun.
I feel that you should.
That's a good one.
You should devote enough time to know how that person is, what they like, so that you won't push the wrong expectations on them.
Okay.
I think you should get to know somebody before you call them a friend.
I think so too. People use the term too loosely.
That's true.
Too soon too.
But maybe like if you know someone who knows them, maybe they feel like that's the back door in because we're cool with them. Then okay, maybe our quote unquote friendship is accelerated, but in reality, I still don't know you. So, as a friend who introduces a friend, I feel like it's your responsibility to be fully transparent.
Okay.
Fully transparent, that ain't fair.
Well, I mean,
everybody experiences a friend at a different level. So
that's true.
Yeah.
And who someone is with me might be different than who they are with you.
Yeah.
That's true. However,
and what if I don't know that about that person yet?
Exactly.
However, I just feel that you should give the person enough information.
I do believe in warning people before they meet other people.
Yes, because there's an art to meeting and,
not that you want to give them like a preset
mixing people.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you want to like preset what they're going to think about that person, but I do think like some people should come with a warning label.
Yeah, I give a brief IOPS of all their good things. And then as you peel them, because people have layers, then you'll get to learn more, like, you'll get to learn more and more.
And guess what?
And sometimes a layer that I may experience, somebody else may not experience, or sometimes the layers just come out rather quickly. I mean, I don't know.
What happens when you peel your onion? Like you start crying a little bit.
Do you really cry when you peel an onion?
Actually, I do. Like
that's wild.
Yeah, like whenever I'm chopping them. So a cold onion, not so much, but a room temp onion, it makes you cry a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes you cry. You should say it makes me. Not me, but you should say it makes me cry because onions do not be making me cry.
Really?
Correct.
Don't it make you cry?
I already buy them already diced up at Publix, so I don't have to cut it down.
Money.
No.
Baller status. But yeah. When I'm chopping onions, like the shit be make me cry a little bit. But
yellow onions?
Nah, the red onions.
No,
they sell those sliced and diced too.
Yeah, I know, but however, for the fraction of the price, you could just peel them a little bit, just slice them yourself.
Okay.
It take a little more work.
Pay for convenience.
That's true. Okay. And they're already cold, and
so.
But I just feel that as a friend introducing a friend to another friend, you are a fiduciary.
Let me Google.
Come on, big words.
Or a fiduciary of your friend.
Come on, finance man.
Because you should.
Ugh.
You shouldn't set somebody up,
or maybe it's a cosign,
or omits information that'll be potentially troubling.
Okay, but as a friend to the person that you're introducing, who am I to tell everything about my friend? If I'm introducing them to someone, I'll let them share whatever they want. And as they spend time with that person, they can see what they see, they get what they get, use their intuition, whatever. Who am I to say, I want you to meet somebody. By the way, he, she went to jail, got slapped, did blah, blah, blah. It's not for me to tell that. I'm going to highlight all the good. Now, that's not for me to share that part because find that out on your own. Let them share that with you as you become a friend. It's a budding friendship. See, now we're going to get into calling people friends too soon. It should be budding. Then it gets into the friendship.
Or this is someone I met that I'm getting to know.
Yeah, I always put that out there. I think you would like this person. I think this is a good person to know. At the end of the day, I think they may be a good friend for you.
Okay, so I do feel what you're saying.
Okay.
And I agree.
Okay.
However, when you don't share certain... Well, so it really comes down to you knowing your friend.
Correct.
Because...
Okay, can I interject here?
Go ahead.
Because it's a little pointed. So we're going to make this a little more general. Garrison, you're someone who puts people in the same room. And you kind of pride yourself on being able to know who will mesh with who.
Yes.
When you're going to introduce me to someone new, when you're going to introduce me to someone new, what do you tell them before they meet me?
I say Veronica is very understanding. You know, if you want to have a good time, she's a person that you would invite for that type of time. Like, she's very accommodating. You know, she's not mean. She's, you know, she'll approach you. She's not standoffish. So I will feel comfortable, you know, inviting Veronica around you, especially when it comes to if you like to do X, Y, and Z, like I mentioned before. Like, if you like to go out, if you like to be social, you know, just being friendly in general, like, she's a good person for that. And I know that just knowing you, y'all would probably mesh well compared to if I knew someone who may have been a little standoffish and I know you like to go out. I probably won't match you with that because y'all just don't, like, that ain't gonna match up. But I think that's a gift when you can really know your people and determine if they are a good fit for certain people, because a lot of times people just like throw shit up in the air and just see if it worked. I mean, that's true. I mean,
okay, you just pointed at me like I did something wrong. So I
well, not you per se, but like somebody you know just thinks that you just throw shit on the wall and it's gonna stick. That ain't the case.
Yeah.
Because with respect in general, if I know y'all and I respect y'all, I wouldn't put y'all in situations. Yeah. Right? Like because knowing you, I'm like, no. Like, if it's a certain environment, oh, nah, I'm not going to invite D. No, I'm not going to invite Veronica. Because I know y'all might be uncomfortable or this is just not your crowd. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do y'all the courtesy from my end to not even put you in that position. Because I was recently in that position where I felt very uncomfortable and out of place.
Okay. So I'm going to disagree with you, Garrison.
And honestly, I don't like to feel that way.
I'm going to have to disagree here.
All right.
I'm a person, I'm not saying I just be throwing things at the wall and hoping it sticks. I'm a person who, if I've taken the time to get to know my friend and I can legitimately call you a friend, you meet those qualities, you are now free to meet any of my other friends.
Hello.
Okay. Yes.
And you've met most of my friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so when I get to, and I agree, people do say friend too soon. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you do click with people and it does get accelerated. But I think, I don't want to say you are who you hang around, but I think the people that you call friends are a part of how I judge your discernment. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that being true, I think when you're newer friends with somebody and they show something to someone else that you never saw, the introducing friend cannot be held accountable for something that they didn't know that person was capable of, or is that person's norm.
Thank you.
That's fair.
That's very fair. Because I normally connect people on
what
smarts,
you know,
on them being intelligent, on their work ethic, on like the core of them, not some bad days, not, some ants. I connect them like, hey, this is a smart, intelligent individual, blah, blah, blah. The things that make them who they truly, really are. Okay. And I just feel like,
I guess my one question is, have you ever seen them in that space? And
I don't expect what my close friends show me. I don't think, I can't predict if they'll show that to somebody they meet day 1, day 2. Like, I don't,
okay.
I can't. I always think they're going to show up and behave themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think you should get all of them by day 3.
I don't think anybody expects their friends to, like, initially act out.
Because I would never.
Because, prime example of what we had off mic, but, remember the first pod, it was a lot of, me too.
Correct.
Like, it was oh shit.
It was that way for like a couple of weeks.
Like, that was like, fuck. This was
annoying.
I'm like, damn, y'all down there besties. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then some people just get comfortable. Like, they're like, oh, okay, so that's D friends, so I can let all my guard down, and who I am with D, I can be with them too. And it's just sometimes just not received well by the other person. Mm-hmm. What bothers you, him, her, she may not bother me.
Now, I'm about to get on you for a hot second.
Get on me then.
Because there is somebody who has felt similar. So, you don't think you could have gave me that heads up?
Oh, wait, time out. Thank you. I'm going to interrupt.
Like,
Garrison, you don't think you give off energy of that lets people get comfortable too soon?
He do, because Garrison I tell him before, he treat every woman the same. I feel like he talk to everybody the same. So there's no, like, he don't compartmentalize well. So you get a good morning, you get a good morning, you get a good morning, you get a hello, you get a hello, you get a hello. So some people read that different. Like, come on.
I don't know how we ended up back on the good morning.
I'm sorry, I don't.
But what I will know, like, for real, Garrison, deadass, the way you interact.
This is not about me.
Do you not?
I'm joking. Go ahead.
It's about you today. Do you not think that for some people you instantly knock their guards down by your demeanor?
Yes.
Well, that kind of goes to like what we talked about in the previous pod about like the what we present.
Yeah, and they was on my ass about that too. We're gonna have to bring that up. He another day.
Making everybody all comfortable and lovey with him, and then they scared of the Jesus out of him. Then he like, whoa, why you introduced me to them?
Well, so it's so in this particular situation.
No. Answer the initial question.
So no, so okay.
You don't think you make people comfortable?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So you don't see how someone could meet you and find an unnatural level of comfort quickly?
Yes, but also still it's levels that we missing. Because we got to think about common courtesy as well. Like, just because I met you and you feel comfortable soon, you can't assume that you just invited everywhere. Like, that to me is wild.
Well, put your foot down and say that then.
I have. And it doesn't, of course it's not the best reaction, but I said it.
But also be socially aware. Come on now. If you don't know nobody but the person that's going, come on now.
Yep. Yeah, I know. So
come on now.
Cause
let's use some common sense.
Because honestly, at a certain point, it's not on me no more. It's like, yo, like, really? Like, are you really gonna try to insert yourself in every situation? And I'm not even.
It just might be their way of being connected to you.
But like, I'm not even.
Or maybe they just want to be with you.
They just want to be up under you.
I've
set a boundary, and then you wouldn't be here.
Shut up. Shut up. Meanwhile, you over there probably milking it. Yeah, girl, you should do that shit.
Nuh-uh. I don't do that. I promise.
Yeah, just ask him.
He gonna say yes. He going.
Man,
Why would he ever turn you down?
well, meanwhile, she over there stirring the pot the whole time. The fucking chef.
Maybe this is her level of entertainment because I have been entertained.
No, fuck all that. You should know your friend, and you should know how they react to men.
Garrison revving up.
And goddamn, you should like warn me.
I should know how they react to men.
Yes, you should.
Okay.
Yes, you should.
And
Especially,
I only base that off of them being around the men that I've seen them around, right? And I've said from the beginning, I've seen two different sides of it. I've seen my friends act different. Several female friends act different around different men. So I have some of them that get very passive, and I'm like, whoa, she wasn't like that with the last guy. I see some of them who are very meek and reserved with certain men that they date, and then the next one they turn up and they ratchet, and I don't recognize who they are. Like I can't control that.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I think in conclusion, you can't blame the person that introduces you.
Can't.
True.
But you should let them know
but I will
for the
say,
next stranger that they introduce them to, here's the warning label.
Yes.
Let me give you the template.
I will say that
Don't do this to another person.
Just at least give me like a warning label. Like, hey, this drink tastes good as hell. However, here are the nutrition facts.
This drink looks
Right.
fruity, but
The
it's
warning,
actually
if you consume this, it can cause this. So that's all I'm saying.
not if you consume it rare.
So you don't trust me to introduce you to friends?
I mean,
Oh,
right now you 0 for 1.
You gotta find some more friends. You gotta find some more friends. You gotta prove yourself.
Hey, but guess what? 0 for 1 is cool because in baseball, I probably struck out. Okay. But guess what? If I had a single next one, I'm hitting 500,
okay.
which is good. I'm 1 for 2.
Okay.
Shoot, that was funny.
I introduce you to friends that have been very beneficial.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
However,
I have a good balance of people in my life.
you do. Matter of fact, this is like your one mulligan.
Come on, Mulligan.
Yeah. So
We're gonna call it an audible. We're gonna start over. Fresh count.
no.
0 for 0.
I mean, we like actually technically we're like 2 for 3. Like this is one where I struck out. So
Okay.
you good?
I'm good. I know I'm good.
Yeah. But
It's you sitting over like you and your feelings about something.
No.
Okay.
No, let the people know, Garrison.
But we're gonna take a quick break and start with our next topic. All right, we back. All right, so we're gonna talk about some friendship sagas. I'm sure we all went through that. We're probably going through that currently, but essentially, we have these friendships that are good when it's good, and then next thing you know, it's done. It's over. A year's work, a minute's ruin.
Reasons, seasons.
Hey, man.
And even just kind of, the one that's kind of sticks out for me is like just a classic. If you go off to school, like your high school friendship, I can literally count on 2 hands. Well, probably 1 hand, people who I hang out with.
From high school.
From
I count
high
on
school.
1 hand, too.
Because unfortunately, looking back, like the school system really failed us. Like Clayton County schools, like when majority of people don't make it, and when you're the few that do make it, that's when you're like, oh shit. So now you just kind of have trouble because even when I was coming back home to visit, even when I was in school shortly afterwards, I marched in the band. So luckily I was, afforded the opportunity to go travel places that I never would have traveled before for free. Just different experiences. But when I used to go home and tell my people, they thought I was coming off as like braggadocious. I'm
Okay,
like,
so most of your friends from high school didn't go to college?
yeah. And that's because, like, even post-grad, even if I graduated from TSU, just, like, listening to certain, communities. Like, I know Whites Creek has a pretty big alumni association. And, I went to West End, the white schools and shit like that. Like, to them, it was like, oh, like, of course, like I went to college. Like it was a normal thing, and for people to be like successful was normal.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, like shit. Like it made me really realize, I'm like, damn, like back at home, like niggas was happy to get out. Versus it was an expected thing. So you know, it was tough. It was kind of like hard to come to grips with, but
those friendships ran their course, and you're no longer would consider them.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's kind of like we just don't have anything to talk about no more. Like I've advanced, and if they never left Clayton County, that's like someone not ever leaving like North Nashville type shit. Like they don't see the world type shit. So when I come back and tell them, they just like, oh, okay, so you a college boy now. Oh, okay, so you done, you know. But really, I'm just sharing my story. But to them, it's like
you're just talking about life, and they just can't relate to it in that way.
Just can't fathom it.
I can associate to that a little, right? So like, I don't know anybody from my graduating high school class that didn't go to college. At least go. Now, I know several people who dropped out.
Yeah.
I know several people who ended up just getting their associates instead of getting their bachelors. There's like 2 people specifically who, when they are intoxicated, they like to blame me for why they aren't where they want it to be.
What?
Very much so.
That's a heavy accusation.
So like in high school, like I was an honor student, so I only hung out with honor students. Like that's not to like sound classes or anything, but
but that's normal.
Like I hung out with the people.
Hung out with the band,
right? I was in chorus and I was in honors classes and normal. AP classes. So I only hung out with people who were in honors and AP classes.
Yeah.
And so, like I was very clear, very young. I'm going to law school. I'm on the pre-law track. Did pre-law track in high school. Did political science in college. My best friend at the time was in law school. I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. But like me and a group of friends, we were all like, yeah, we're gonna be lawyers. And a couple of those people ended up settling just to get their associate's degrees, because when they got to college, and mind you, we were all going away from home. Like I had declared I was going to Clark, Atlanta. 3 weeks before school started, my boyfriend called. He was like, hey, how about we apply to TSU? And like, y'all know I went to TSU. On a full ride most of the years. And so like people like were disappointed. Like, you're going to TSU. You're not going to make it. And then they didn't make it. And I at least got my bachelor's. And so there's very few people that I still hang out with from high school. And when I get with them, they get heavily intoxicated and tell me that I didn't push them far enough for them to go to law school.
You are not my responsibility. Bye. Let's make this the last time we hang out.
For me, it's always like, I didn't talk to you after graduation until you got your associate's degree and moved back to the city. How could I possibly be responsible? It is not my fault. You got into drugs, had children. Ain't none of that my fault.
Right.
And so I stand 10 toes in I know it wasn't my fault. And if you need someone to blame
yourself.
Sure, you can blame me, but at the end of the day, I know the truth. So
not my responsibility.
I can understand that section, because like I was working campaigns and they were like, you have the life that I thought we were all gonna have.
No.
And I'm just like, sucks for you.
I didn't work for both of us. I worked for me.
Go back to school.
Do something.
Like,
yeah.
Work on getting your record expunged, because you for sure cannot sit for the bar to become a lawyer with your record. Damn, that was passive aggressive. Garrison, you're rubbing off.
I was gonna say, wow, acting like Garrison.
I mean, look, because you know it's kind of like the whole thing when people call you bougie. It's like, nigga, I'm not bougie. I just know better.
And you know better.
Thank you. Like
you just don't want to do better.
Like, why would I keep doing the same shit when I'm learning more and knowing more? You know, and I can't remain stagnant.
Sometimes that's why friendships end. It's because I don't want to be stagnant, and I know better, and I'm gonna do better, and you might know better, and you don't want to do better. So we gonna have to dissolve this shit.
So do you tell us, because you're a little more seasoned in this thing we call life.
Really?
So you can tell us about all the friendships that you've had, and
I just cut you off and make you feel it. I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time. It's just simple as that. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I've cut off friendships that I've had for years. Usually I end them because you no longer serve me. You can't go on my next journey with me. And I pray for a reveal and a release. And once I get my answer, bye. I don't owe you nothing else.
So give me an example of when doing that hurt you. Like a certain person, you were like, damn, I gotta let you go. Because I know it ain't that easy for just like everybody.
No,
like,
it's not. It's not easy because all my friends I invest in, and the last ship that I let sail, I'm responsible. I'm the one that helped her become an entrepreneur. And when you start telling my business behind my back, when I'm going through a hard time, when my family's still blessing you while we bleeding, and I'm still feeding you while I'm famished, I'm gonna let you go. So that was the one that kind of stuck the most. Like, really? Because you start, I don't know, it had to be done. Simple as that. I prayed about it. God said, I told you a long time ago to let that go. But you was in the way of yourself. And I admit I was in the way of myself. I wanted my way. So he put it concrete in my face. Get rid of that. I got rid of it and I leveled up. And I knew that thing
sometimes you gotta cut the dead weight.
You drop the dead weight. You don't get to ride with me. You got to cut the
cancer.
You don't get to ride with me. Yeah, you do. You don't get to ride with me nowhere else. I took you far enough as far as I could take you. Where I'm going, you're not equipped for. You got to go back to school. Shit. You got to do some more things. You got to be ethical. You don't even practice the way I practice. We don't run business the same. Ethical. You're not going to shut me down because you unethical. Get up out of here. I wish you well. Or go to hell. One or the other.
That's facts.
I don't care. So that was the one that stung, I think, because when I meet you, I count you and I consider you family. And everybody know me. I don't fool with everybody. I count on one hand the people that I solidly mess with. I'm solid. I don't fool with everybody. So when I bring you in and you around my family, my parents, my kids, you family. And when you start behaving like you not family,
then you're gonna have to be dismissed. Quickly, you're choosing no longer to be family.
And I'm gonna get rid of you before I get on your head, because I know if I get on your head, what's gonna take place. And you love to sue me. But no, I let you go.
I feel that so very strongly.
Yeah, and and even just kind of today, because once again we are young adults. It is like navigating friendships is just.
And remember, somebody who calls everybody a friend is nobody damn friend.
Amen.
Cause honestly, even when I really consider, if I really like take a in-depth look of my friends, like my real friends, it gets a little tricky, because then you start to really break down. Like, damn, he's only good for, or she's only good for, and I don't know.
Garrison, I've got a question.
What's up?
Like, do you know how to cut the dead weight?
I do.
Because you introduce a lot of people as friends.
No, I may be guilty of using it a little.
Stuttering.
You did stutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said I do.
Okay, well, I may introduce people as friends a little loosely. However, if I do, then I know enough to be confident in the introduction. Because I'm not going to introduce this like a rando.
Oh, see, that's something I've said multiple times. I might introduce you as like, hey, this is my friend, da, da, da. But when I'm introducing somebody as friend, take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know what I'm doing as far as introducing people to people, because
I will put friend in a social setting because we're being social, and I don't want anybody's feelings to be.
Oh, I'm not thinking about your feelings.
Hurt.
Hey, this is my girl, such and such. This is my guy. Hey, this is my buddy. This is my homie. This is my brother. This is my
but you know what,
it'd be the one off. It'd be the one off. Like, because I'll be like, this is my friend Garrison. This is my friend Thomas, and this is Abel.
But you know, also too, like,
I mean,
Abel gonna be like, well, damn, I'm not your friend.
no, you're not my guy or
One
my
thing-
guy.
I just met you two weeks ago.
one
no,
thing I
no.
did learn too, even like, let's say you are like dating someone or whatever,
but girls being their feelings about that.
the best way that I've maybe seen is, like, for example, hey, this is Veronica, because it ain't no label. It's just literally, this is them. Mm-hmm. So you can take it however you want to take it, but this is them. You can't say, hey, this is my friend Veronica, because then people gon' like,
You say you're the friend.
all right, they'll be like, wait, you said it's your friend, but like, they always, you know. So I'll just, hey, this is Veronica, this is D. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you can't put the label on. You just literally introduce them as is.
That was the lesson I had to learn.
As is.
It is.
Yeah.
Just, it is what it is. You're not
As
my
is.
friend. I'll tell somebody, mate, I am not your friend. You know that. Stop it. Do I trust you with my children? Absolutely not. Would I pay your mortgage? No. Would you pay mine? Probably not. No, you're not a friend to me. No, you're not a friend. And I'm not giving people them titles who just simply don't deserve it. Friend come with a lot of weight. Like, friends,
So-
you actually have expectations for. Everybody else,
Yeah.
you just
You have a standard for a
Yeah,
friend.
absolutely.
Yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. But like, what are y'all's expectations of friends? You know, in order to be considered a friend, what does that entail?
I'll start with mutual care.
Okay.
So, like, you have to care about me in a similar, same way that I care about you.
Absolutely. Mutual respect. Like, would you ask yourself what you're about to do, would you want me to do it to you, vice versa? Respect. It's just simple as that. Like, I just be thinking like, bitch, if I told all your motherfucking secrets, everybody would walk out your goddamn life. That's what I be thinking about some people. But I
Trust.
trust. Trust. If I told all your secrets, your doors to your business would close. Like, I could be that girl, but it's respect.
For
and
me, the trust gotta go beyond the friendship too. Like, there are people I'm no longer friends with, but I've never spoken their secrets.
Yes. And then same here, because I'm no longer this bitch friend, and I ain't told none of her stuff because I know her kids gotta eat. So I'm a shut up. But I also learned, because I almost lost a friend. That I almost lost a friend. And she means something.
That's that wisdom
to me.
talking.
Like, I almost lost a friend that means something to me. Like, she mean a lot to me. I almost lost her because I didn't defend her when somebody else was being petty and silly and making jokes, because I was in a compromising place at the time.
It's not about what you say about me when I'm in the room. It's when I'm not.
Yeah. And but I told her, I participated, and I'm sorry. And I love you. Like, you're my friend. I swear to God, you my friend. And now I know, like, say something about her, I'm going to get on you. Like,
I live by
but then I didn't know.
I won't say anything behind your back that I haven't or will say to you to your face.
And I shouldn't have allowed anybody else to say anything and laugh about it and all of that. But I didn't. I also, in all fairness, I didn't know she carried me as a friend. I thought it was because I met her through a raggedy broad that I thought they were more so the friend. But she was like, "You my friend." We talked. I was like, it broke my heart. It broke my heart thinking I would lose her as a friend. But I had to make my apologies, and I'm like, you can't stay mad at me. Like, you can't stay mad. But
Yeah,
No,
to me,
those
When they worth it,
Those
you-
are growing pains. 'Cause
They-
I have a,
yeah, they
I have
are,
a friend
yeah.
who, like, if you get in a legit argument with her, not over some like we're debating like facts or whatever, but, like if y'all like get in a fight about some shit that happened, she will cut you. She doesn't like. She stands 10 toes down. She don't fight with her friends.
Wow.
And ironically, me and her have been friends since 2013. And outside of the classroom, we have never had an argument. Now we've been able to civilly like disagree about things and come to like an understanding, but like an argument where like I'm pissed at you and you pissed at me and there's no room like to speak, never.
Yeah, and that, I noticed that with my close friends. We can agree to disagree, and it's nothing bad behind it.
yeah. So for me, I'm with the old moniker: a friend in need is a friend indeed, because the people who you can call when you need something, it shows a lot.
That's true.
Because you know,
If you sick and dying and you ain't got a friend to call on, then you ain't got a friend.
That's
yeah.
true.
I mean, look, like I called Veronica because I thought I was
You
dying,
told me that story. Yeah.
and guess what? She pulled up.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I thought he was dying.
yeah.
Nigga, I thought I was dying.
And he made me believe that he was dying.
And she pulled up with the goddamn Benadryl, and I'm here
Not
today.
dead.
I'm here
Look at
today.
God. Look
here
at
today.
God.
Look at God. Look at Jesus on the third day.
Hallelujah.
But yes, like
You know, Deanna's gonna love that.
it's funny because in my moment of I'm like, this is my probably last moments of life. Let me call her, and she came through, and she spent the night to make sure I was good.
That's a friend.
It's a friend. It's a friend.
And be
a
careful
friend.
them friends that you know start giving what I call cat gifts. They
What's
done
a
did
cat
some
gift?
old fuck shit behind your back, or done said something about you behind your back to somebody else, or done did some low down shit they shouldn't have done as a friend, and then they just show up with an old random stupid ass gift for you. Hey, I bought you a box of moon pies. Because you know I like moon pies, but if you paying really close attention to me, you know I've been eating sweets, bitch, for the last 3 months. So what do you really know? You know, it's just, I call them cat gifts. Hey, I got you this. I showed up with this for you. And you be like, but for, oh, you know what? Oh, here's the cycle. It's finna come out pretty soon. Give me about another 2 weeks. I'm gonna find out my business that you done told, or some shit that you done said you had no business saying, friend. Them kind. I'm like, here go another cat gift. You know, because a cat, they show their appreciation. They bring a little something stupid like a dead bird in front of the damn
Yes, that's
door.
exactly what I was
I call it
thinking.
cat gifts. They
Like a dead rat. They put it on your doorstep. Let you know they protecting
of
you.
something. She done showed up with another goddamn cat gift.
That's a good one.
Wisdom right here.
That's a good one.
See, we are blessed by some wisdom in the building.
Hallelujah.
Why you keep making me feel all archaic?
I mean, you not, but like you got some wisdom though.
Don't let Garrison try to tell people your age either. Garrison loves to do that shit.
I mean,
Garrison, I am very okay with my age.
would you mind sharing?
I'm 44. I'll be 45 August the 19th.
And don't look it.
Thank you.
Weird.
Taking all gifts.
Hello. and if she does receive gifts via this pod, then I need a percentage of
Oh
this
my
shit.
God.
Yeah.
Typical
That's a hater.
Aries.
That's a hater.
What?
That's hate.
I'm putting the word out. But guess what? You gonna get more gifts.
You using your platform to get your kickback. That ain't love.
Now, come on.
Because everybody know if we friends, a gift for me gonna be a gift for y'all regardless. I'm going to share. I'm going to break bread. Like, come on.
A gift for me is a gift for
That's
you.
that 1970 what 8?
78, yeah.
Yeah, 78. Oh, yeah. 78 the bill.
Oh my God,
Sheesh.
Garrison can do that.
Hush. All right. You want to come up to our last topic,
Where's my groceries?
There's more?
which is related. Yeah.
I have groceries.
Oh, wait, I do want, before we move on to the next topic,
Yeah.
I do want y'all to know, in regards to friendships, it's okay to let people go, because I don't think we said that enough. Let them go, wish them well,
Yeah.
and move forward.
Release them to
Yeah.
their destiny.
Yeah. It is okay to let them go.
It is.
Because people are here for a reason or a season.
Or a
Learn your
lifetime.
lesson, or a lifetime. Learn the lesson be thankful that you had the time, and then move on. And then if you hear about their hoe ass ways, then keep it pushing.
Or you keep their hoe ass ways secrets.
And also,
be like, that's funny, and keep it moving.
and also, once you right. So they gonna come back around and hit you up like, you know, I know you've been saying this to me, and I ain't really get it back then, but I understand now. So it's cool.
And
it's
sometimes friendships will die because you've outgrown them.
Absolutely.
There was a season where I was broken, and when I was no longer broken, I couldn't be friends with the people I was broken with.
No trauma
because
bonds.
they wanted to keep me broken.
No trauma bonds.
Because they wanted to sit around and
trauma
and
bonds are not good
about themselves.
They are not.
You can't stay broken if your brokenness appeals to someone else.
Thank you.
You gotta let that shit go. Like Elsa, let it go. Let it go.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap up with our last topic, and it's kind of similar, kind of related, but how good are you with mixing friends? I'll start because there's a prime example of this podcast. From episode 1 through 182, I have created a lot of shit, and I'm taking what's the word? Help me out. I'm taking credit for this.
I just want to point out that it's officially been 100 episodes. I've been involved, and I ain't been in none of the shit. Look at God.
You said what? You said what? Excuse me?
Excuse you?
Pardon me?
Pardon you? I ain't been in none of the shits.
Well, just know if you've been affiliated with the G Talk podcast, and if you happen to have an entanglement of any sort,
It's the any sort for me.
Entanglement, friendship, whatever. If you met someone just from my podcast, you're welcome. God damn it. Because I bring good people together. Because a lot of times, I've brought in... Brought is not a word.
I was thinking that in my brain, I was thinking, wow, Garrison.
I've brought people together. They literally met the day of the pod, and then from there they've created a friendship from the pod. Like, shout out to Kenya.
I love her.
Happy housewarming.
Congratulations on getting the house.
Congrats. I'll definitely send you something. I'm sad I wasn't able to attend, but
why were you not able to attend, Garrison?
Benadryl.
Mixed with his pop ways.
But cause like Veronica literally thought me and Kenny knew each other for years. I'm like, nah, like I met her like 3 months ago.
And what's ironic is I found out today is that some people in my friend circle think you and I have been friends for a decade.
How long have you all been friends?
2 years.
Yeah.
Our 2-year anniversary is coming up in August?
Well, no.
Is that when you moved?
Yeah. Yeah, but
I grew up together energy.
Yeah, but like we known each other prior to that because you did the pod back in like February.
Yeah, but we weren't friends yet.
Okay, true. That's true. Yeah.
Our friend anniversary is coming up. Come on, friend.
Oh, here we go. A little hand clap for that.
Do we give we were raised together?
I mean, y'all give that energy like we were raised together. Like, yeah.
But
I like it. It's natural.
But like the funny thing about it is that I'm telling you, I done had some long distance relationships occur from this shit. I done had some situationships.
Some people that been flued out.
People that flew out. I done had some.
I'm trying to get on that way.
I'm telling you, I could literally do like a Netflix or like a Hulu mini series about the inception of this pod from the inception.
Nah, you're gonna have to
where we at now.
Multiple season series.
Because I've literally been in spaces where like, oh, you been on a pod? Oh yeah, me too. And like it was just like a family thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
what's crazy is when like you recognize people's voices and you ain't never met them a day in life.
Oh, so like
oh, you're the girl who said
yeah. So typically I do the 50th, the 100th, the 150th. Episode 200 is probably gonna be around October-ish.
Pew, 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 pew.
But at the 50th, that's when I realized, I'm like, yo, this shit is real, because it was a room full of people who've been on the pod, and then they literally was like, yo, oh, so you so-and-so that was on whatever pod, like they was matching the voice with the person.
That's how I felt at the 100th.
And it was super dope, because you may not realize in the moment, but you're like, yo, like, damn, I've really cultivated a whole group. And honestly, like, I've been doing it pre-pandemic, and it is I mean, of course, if you think about it, it's very simple. Like, it's like TSU alum, but like, I oftentimes put people in the same room, people who ain't see each other in a while. I'm like, yo, like, I ain't seen in a while. It's
who just never saw each other.
It's just such a
college at the same time.
It's just such a fun moment, and for us to share this experience on mic, it's beautiful. Because like, when I listen back, I'm like, yo, we had some wild pods, some wild times. But you know, this is the platform for it. You know, and you know, I done had some haters along the way.
Period.
Of course.
You know, I have some people
haters who still be asking to be on the pod.
But you know, this platform, it's incorporated into my life now. Like, literally, it's like, yeah, I'm living my all right, got to do my pod. Like, it's just automatic now. And a lot of pods have started and died.
Facts.
Like, before, well, I started in 2019, so it was before it was popular, but during the pandemic, it got real popular. So a lot of pods have started in the pandemic.
They had them stimmy checks to go buy equipment.
They came and now they're gone. That's facts.
Don't laugh away. I used my stimmy check to buy my equipment. I used my stimmy check to buy my equipment. I can't even lie.
Yeah. And then just like a lot of stuff happens. So like, the beauty of it is that it's the progression of young adults. Like, I got, shout out to my friend Tia. She got her doctorate in occupational therapy. Like, shout out to her, because she started this shit before, during the pod, and now she's finished. So like, that's just how long it's been going. So you know, I'm just happy. I'm thankful, and
4 years, friend.
I just feel like I have cultivated a lot of relationships via this pod. So y'all talk about how y'all cultivate, or
I wouldn't say I'm as good as Garrison,
or just in general, like how good are y'all at?
I'll be starting shit,
like mixing friendships and like making it work in a good way.
I used to not be good at it at all. You were either a school friend or a church friend, and that kind of evolved to like either you a weekday friend or a weekend friend.
That's true.
And the two never collided, because I don't like y'all weekday friends enough. I prefer my weekend friends, but we all live on separate sides of town. Like, my weekday friends were people I was stuck with, and my weekend friends were the ones I chose. Now, as an adult, not in school, I feel like I only have weekend friends.
Pretty much. I mean, are you only child?
No.
Okay.
On my mother's side, I'm a baby.
Okay.
On my father's side, I'm a middle child.
Okay. I had siblings, so I really wasn't pressed for like friends. Yeah, I had siblings. At the end of the day, even if my siblings had their own friend groups, at the end of the day, I knew I had siblings. I had sisters. I had someone to talk to.
That's gotta be different.
Yeah, I got sisters, so I was very okay with them being my friends if none of these other females worked out, which I'm just not a
female friend person.
I just don't. I'm just not one of them. I got a feel good factor about me, so I can get along with anybody,
right?
And I can just sit and talk with anybody, but I don't take you in as a friend.
It takes more.
It takes more. Yeah, it takes more because I pour in, and I'm a doer and I'm a giver. So it takes a lot more to become my friend. Like, some people you just meant instantly, like
and you instantly click,
and I instantly click with. Yeah.
That's kind of like the energy I just kind of live on now. If we don't instantly click,
it's just okay. see you, no love lost, but you know.
And truth be told, as an adult, I think it's quicker to become friends now versus back then because all we need to do is find certain similarities, and if we can click in that area.
Well, I think you listen to your discernment the older you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
When you don't and you dismiss it, then you find yourself
in situations
where you was like, you know what, if I would just listen to my gut a while ago, then this person wouldn't have got to be in my life this long. So I don't know. And I'm pretty decent with mixing people, I guess, or introducing friends. And
or do you have different clusters? Are all of your friends now at the,
I don't know.
like, because I'm kind of hoping I get to that point where like all my friends just kind of know each other and they're friendly at minimum, if not friends, instead of having like different cliques.
Yeah, like
I feel like I'm pretty good at it now because
we already established that you're good at it. Garrison.
I will not invite people for a reason. So like, don't get offended if you're not invited. It's just because I know the crowd.
Yeah, you might not fit in this environment.
Yeah, so I'm like
I'm not trying to set you up for failure.
Exactly.
I feel like that's why Garrison don't be
everything's not
introducing me
for
to his
everybody.
male friends because he don't want to set them up for failure.
Well,
You see how I phrased that? So it's less about me and more about them.
whatever. I know you. I know you.
I don't know who to introduce you to because
Well, just tell me everything and that'll be easier.
Give me a full synopsis.
Tell you everything.
He
The
wants
good,
you to
the bad,
write,
the ugly.
He wants you to write a thesis.
I need a
I only see the
dissertation.
good in my friends, and
Really?
I put the good out first.
Okay,
and then
well-
anything else, because things that they show me, they may not ever show you.
That is a conversation, though.
That's fair.
It is a conversation.
And also,
Yeah.
her friend might not be crazy with her and crazy with you.
Absolutely,
but also though-
I've experienced that.
But
Like,
I feel that if like if you witness her with whatever male or whatever she does, because we in 2023, shout out to Pride Month, but if you witness how she is, then I feel like you should be able to get a gauge.
But every male is different. I've seen them become different people based on who they date.
People, now
So-
that's something to say.
Yeah.
Like, that's something to say, like, oh, that's something to know. She's a chameleon.
Yeah.
She acts differently based
Collective
upon
and
her
cool with him,
environment.
and this one, hell, she was cussing him out and belittling him. I didn't know she had it in her. Like,
She's still searching for herself.
so
We'll
You
see
still
what
do.
version she ends up on.
Still new.
Garrison, I have bought you drinks and paid for dinner. I do not know what else I can do.
Actually,
And she's on
there
the
is-
podcast.
There is something else you can do, but that's off mic.
Oh, real.
I mean, it's not crazy, but I mean, we already talked about it, but yeah.
Okay.
Until
And I'm
next
introducing
week.
you to all my clients that got money.
Yes, and I
Wealth.
guess what it's gonna be a good summer.
It's gonna be a fantastic summer.
I
We
love
got
that
something.
for you,
You win, I
Garrison.
win.
Tuh.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on this before we wrap up?
No, I need to go cook for y'all. Y'all coming over?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
Wait, where are my groceries?
yeah.
Are you gonna bring them with you? Because I need.
Did they-
How you gonna cook without your groceries?
Part
Did
of
they-
them are coming.
did they say
dropping
they
them
coming,
off. Yeah, he
like-
said Instacart will be here like shortly.
What time? Oh shit! Let me check the door.
No, he ain't at the door because it said he had another delivery to. Is it?
Nope.
Oh, I was gonna say he didn't even knock.
That's wild.
No, he said he's on the way. He will be. Justin is running behind. You gonna bring him with you?
Yes.
Cause I want to go get started.
Okay.
Okay, that works. Okay.
All right. So to be continued, we will.
You gotta show me your ID because I ordered champagne.
That's fine.
Okay.
I am 21, at least 21.
Who knew?
But all right. So D, you can tell me social media if you want, or you can plug yourself in if you're looking for new clients. But I know you already established. You don't deal with riffraff.
Are you not taking new clients? Because I'm looking for a new stylist.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to have you, Veronica.
there we
But
go.
not you other bitches.
You come through a great source.
But not you
But
other
everybody
bitches.
know I don't do a riffraff. I get my clients through the people that I've had for years.
Yeah.
I don't take everybody. I choose
Come
you.
on,
You don't
selective.
choose me.
I love that.
Yeah,
But it's.
I mean, hey, if y'all. Yeah.
I mean, if they want to follow on social media, it's fine. My fun page is D So Sweet, DE_so sweet. business, D-Lane Comp, or Wellness Body Bar.
She does all the things.
So
yeah, which I'm gonna do a colonic soon.
You should.
Can you get me skinny?
You come go a colonic.
Can you come dig my back?
I'm about to. I'm about to
That's
come
what all
back.
the TikTok girlies are
I'm
calling
about to
me.
come back 15 pounds light. I'm about to go to the pool every day. Fuck y'all talking about. But,
Oh, you guys already know that you can follow me at Veronica Lynn _. I also have a podcast, Totally Judging Podcast. But y'all knew that.
all right, you can find me at Garrison _WRN on Twitter and Tom Dubois on Instagram, like from the Boondocks. Shout out to my Boston people because they were asking about me last week and they were like, "Where's Tom at?" But I wasn't able to make it. But yeah, till next time. Right, it's funny they call me Tom. But till next time, we out. We'll probably have another story. Hopefully to follow up with Shelly to get her direct response from the
This is about to be entertaining.
episode
It's gonna
prior
be so
to.
good. It's gonna be so good.
Entertaining.
You know, to be continued.
Yeah,
But we will do that next week, and we're out. Peace.
Bye.